Well, howdy y'all. Today is Tuesday, November 2nd, 2021. I'm Evan, and this is a fake southern accent. Haha, got you. If you didn't know, if the piercings and tattoos and tie-dye shirt didn't give it away, I'm actually not a southern horse cattler. I'm actually a stock trader. How you guys doing? I don't know if I look like, Jake Gyllenhaal and Brokeback Mountain kind of feel. Do I have a knock loose in the Ramones punk rock feel? I don't know. I just feel like a guy who looks like I could be like in a brewery, but like, is it a vineyard? Is it a trashy restaurant? We'll never know. Ron Swanson? Who knows? If you are new, welcome. I'm sure if you're new, you probably already left the video because I'm really stupidly annoying. But if you did stick around for that terrible intro, we're going to talk about technical analysis today. We're going to talk about supports, resistances, trend lines, patterns, EMA lines, volume profile, RSI, stochastic, and the vortex indicator. Those 9 things, plus my 10th, which is love, make up my trading system. I use the word system for a reason. Top of the morning, for a really important reason. I teach in my class, which can be found right there. I talk about structure. There's some things that don't change during market systems and during different market, setups, bullish, bearish, neutral, whatever it is. That's the structure. Risk management, technical analysis, fundamental analysis, mental analysis. We have a rank actual trading plan, goal setting, macro markets, and consistency. Those 8 things never change. You can go long, you can go short. You can do neutral option spreads, calls, puts, higher strikes, lower strikes, quicker, different time frames. All of that can change with technical analysis. So we're talking about the system today. This is the system that I use, but the structure I use as well. Yesterday was the last day to have the free trial in my Discord. I'm not doing it anymore. It was a spooky boy special. If you weren't a spooky boy with me, you can't hop on right now. I'm sorry. You want to join the Discord, come through. It's fine. It's still there for you. Description box down below. But I have 200 trial people. They're going to get first dibs to try it out. If they like it, great. If not, they can leave. And then you'll probably do another trial run in December. But for now, you can join down below. I do newsletters every morning, 5 times a morning. 5 times a week, not morning, idiot. 5 times a week, 5 newsletters at nighttime. They got the newsletter for these picks already out for them at 2 o'clock. It was ready to roll. So you want to get these picks early. If you want the videos early, if you want access to extra content, option calls in this play, a day trading scanner, a swing trading scanner is coming soon, a bunch of great stuff for a price because I don't gatekeep information like some jerk. Am I wrong? There's a bunch of folks who charge $100 a month for something that can be done for free. I don't charge that. I charge $25 because it covers my marketing fees and I can pay my employees and I get a little bit. I don't really want to charge that much. So come through to a real community. We're here to support you. Other than that, in the description box down below is going to be my journal. Go check that out. And then again, if you enjoy my plays, yesterday's calls are right here. A lot are still really good to play. Check those out. I have you 16 plays into this week. You can play and be good to go. With that being said, I can't guarantee anything. But I can guarantee one thing. There's going to be at least one play here you've never heard of, and it's going to give you some great new fresh ideas. With that being said, let's get right into it. You sweet baby angels. First is BALY, Bally's Corporation. Delicious. We can see a great support play. If you are new, the support's white. Our first major resistance is orange. Our resistance trend line will be like this. It's going to be orange and dotted. It'll look like this. That's a resistance trend. A supporting trend is like this, but it's going to be golden. That's a supporting trend line. These 2 white dotted lines is where 70% of volume happens. This is the POC. It's the strongest support and resistance on this whole entire chart. It's also very gravitational. Those 2 last things are from volume profile. I don't have the 45 minutes now to discuss volume profile. It's a great tool. I can also guarantee that'll make you a better trader. Watch this video right here. 45 minutes, you can get in, get out, have a brand new tool, learn something new, cross that with traditional volume, sweetheart. That plus candlestick setups, oh my God, you're gonna be killing it. Check that out for sure. BALY is a super simple support play. I don't see anything else insane besides it being a support play. Again, it had very similar S&P followings, a nice trend up. It broke out, and now we're making a nice support. Again, trend up, trend down, consolidate. This is a great spot to be. Earnings is coming. Earnings, run up. Earnings, crash, then went up. Earnings, crash, then went up. It gets volatile. Down here, I assume it's going to be more green Then red, bulls buying into the earnings call, hoping it'll look pretty good here. If it does break, you're risking, what, 3 or 4% at most, going for about 20. I love what I see. When it comes to the earnings call, again, it could go either way. I'm not overly sold. But again, just a support play. POC pulls us higher. It looks pretty good. Bulls buy down here. I love what I see. Let's check the indicators. What's so cool about this channel is I actually don't scan with or check the indicators before I do the episode. Interesting. Wrong button. I don't actually, gonna edit that out. I actually don't check VWAP, RSI 130, 200, golden crosses, none of that. You're gonna see with indicators, they show you 4 things. Momentum, trend, volume, and volatility. Oh ho ho, that's a good set of 4 things there. That's gonna help you either enter or not enter a stock and then help you time those entries better. I don't use that as the cake. A lot of beginners and a lot of dudes on here who talk about being good traders rely too heavily on indicators. What you're going to find is that indicators are the icing, the TA is the cake. With that being said, if you're a beginner, you're going to see live what a veteran sees with the indicators in the order that I do them and how they work. Let's get into it. So first is that 200 is going to be a strong resistance. Okay, until we're over that, we're going to be in a pattern that we have to kind of take profits towards the 200 because we can't break over that. You know, why would you hold here, then hit here, and then not sell? So you can't break the 50 area, 51, probably 49, 50 when it comes down. If you can't break that 200, you got to sell. 10 EMA crossovers are perfect. Once you cross that blue line, which mine is the 10, you have amazing run-ups almost every single time. You don't cross under until it's time to sell. So you want to wait for a 10 cross here, that's fine. It gives up almost 3%, almost 4% of profit. So I wouldn't here, I buy into value, which is right here. But you want to wait for that. You can do the 10 crossover, but again, the 200 should be your price target for a short-term hold. Keywords are short-term. Short-term. If you want to hold this for like a few months, 200 doesn't matter, right? If you want to hit that and you die, it's fine. But for a short-term hold, that 200 should be your price target and should be following suit. BLY's RSI is at 32, delicious. Stochastic is low and delicious with a beautiful, beautiful divergence. Oh ho ho. Chef Boyardee swing, enchanté with the divergence. This is a beautiful spot. I don't know what that was for a horrible, what you call it. Like when I mock somebody, don't do that. That was terrible. That was horrible. Again, enchanté. This is a great looking spot here with the divergence, -17. I love it. Bulls low, bears high. With Vortex, you want to buy low, where it is, or where it crosses, like right here, it crosses green, it crosses green. That's also a fine thing to do. It's like MACD, basically. BLY has everything you want from a stock, for sure, minus my terrible impersonation of an Italian guy who also said enchanté, which is not Italian, I don't think. With that being said, BALY looks really good. I definitely watch this. Next is Bumble. Oh, it's delicious. I call Bumble over here. It went kazoom. It ran off right there. Kazoom, a new term. It means to go fast. Kazoom here, 27%. We're right back down to where we were again. I don't like calling the same plays more than once within a few week, at least month period, because I feel like that's kind of cheating because I want to show you guys new things. But this ascending triangle is sexual, and I mean it's legitimately just perfect. I mean it's higher, it's the higher lows, same resistance, higher lows. If it could come anywhere from 48, it breaks a trend, it's fine. Okay, it's fine. See how we had higher lows here and we kept going. If we can hold above 48, even 47 and some change, anywhere in here is just fine. But it's a great ascending triangle. It has a price target of like 70 for some ungodly reason. I guess folks think a lot of folks are lonely and they're going to buy into this. It's perfect for an ascending triangle. Great value, great convergence right here. I just love what I see. Let's check the indicators together real quick for this absolute snacky snack of a play. Again, the 10 works. All right, the 10 crossover, pure. It's really good. So when I wait for a 10 crossover, you can. I don't think it's the best for risk versus reward. I mean, it's about 4% given up, and you're risking about 4%, so I don't want to give up the 1-to-1 extra ratio. But again, if you're risking 4, and a full move is almost 20, that's 5-to-1. I don't make this a 3-to-1 or like a 4-to-1 just because of 10 crossover, which you can wait for, but I don't think it's the best thing down here. The 200 cross is going to be mightily important. Once you cross that, we're good. And once that 50 crosses the 200, 10 crosses the 50, we're golden. RSI, it's low. Love it. Stochastic is -86. Love it. Bulls low, bears high. BMBL, Bumble, again, it has a lot of great hype behind it. I mean, if folks get out of quarantine, start dating again, if folks want to, kissy kiss, hot dog and donut, whatever it is, it's gorgeous. BMBL, Bumble, I absolutely love it. I'd watch this tip. Next is SIG. What a great play here. Zoom out. Oh my goodness. It's almost like I do charting for a profession. Oh my God, what a support. It just is so pivotal. Oh, a gap. Oh, another. Oh my God. It's almost like I do this for people because I love them. Look at this trend line. I mean, you can come over here and be like, wow, long trend. Even over here, wow, super long trend. It's been going for almost a year now of uptrending. I don't think this is the greatest channel up of all time, but you can see it definitely has channel up vibes here now, doesn't it? This is a great spot to be in, even if it does dip a little bit farther. Look at this support play at the 212. Let's say it dips, it breaks down, you don't want to catch a falling knife. Let's say it gets down at 212. What an absolute support steal at 212. What's the risk, right? Me being disappointed in you? Yeah, that's about it. 1.75 for a full move, a good one, is 10.9. That's like an 8-to-1 ratio right there. Even here, this trend is beautiful. This support's beautiful. The POC is gravitational, holding us here. Oh my God, it's everything you want. It has higher lows, lower or higher lows, higher highs, everything you want. It breaks at 230. It's off to the races. It's beautiful. Previous higher highs. Oh my God, it's great. I love what I'm seeing here. Let's check the indicators before I have a heart attack. 10 crosses are gorgeous. Oh my God, they're so good. Oh my God, that's a technical trader's dream. That's a problem. That's a problem. But besides that, oh, look at this. Oh my God, that's a little doggy there. That's a little. I don't even know. I'm not a good cowboy. I can't even make fun of cowboys. I'm gonna get beat up by a cowboy later tonight probably. That sounds sus. Oh, the support here is fantastic. RSI is good. To 10 crosses are great. Oh, stochastic is low. Bulls low. Bears high. Bulls are low. And the sun sets upon this here CIG. That's a really good play though. It's actually a really good support play. Great trend line play. Everything you want to see. It's fantastic. I would watch this dit. I mean, it's an absolute steal. And again, if you watch this dit, you can then have me stop talking in terrible southern accent like I'm a cowboy. That's a win-win for everybody. HPP is next. Hudson Pack Puppetees Inc. Love it. This is a great support play. Again, we're not really having a lot of, uptrend here. Sure, you could argue. I mean, I'm not going to say, it's not there. Never say never like that dope band. But you definitely have some uptrending, signs here. Broke down. So I'm not going to say there's an uptrend here when there really isn't. But this is a really good support play. Earnings overreaction. Over here, overreaction. Over here, overreaction. It always does this. And it's coming right down into the value. What's great, too, it is a 25-cent every 3-month dividend, and it's worth $25. You're almost guaranteeing 4% growth a year if you hold it over a year. Again, is that great? No. I'm not going to sit here and be like, wow, what a great time in general, because that's not fantastic, honestly. But again, if you're going to get at least 4% a year plus growth, I mean, that's pretty great. I mean, HPP historically has been in the 30s and the 40s. So, I mean, if you can get a 25 and it does run up with that growth, you can easily sell into that and make a whole bunch of money off dividends. If I get the right time frame, you moron. So, great support. POC pulls us higher. Again, the risk here breaks down. 1 or 2% get out. A full move to POC is 8. It's an 8-to-1 play. I love what I see. The 200's going sideways. The trend is sideways. So, I don't think there's no trend lines here. See over here, you can play off of a trend line. You can be like, oh, that's the trend right here. Boop, 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 boop. Because the 200 is going up. But as the 200 goes sideways, we're going to put emphasis in the support play, which is right here. That makes sense. 10 EMA line, good. Good crossovers. The 50 is going to be a small resistance. The 200 a small resistance. But down here, it's just a great value purchase. Bulls low. I mean, stochastic is low. No bullish divergence of bearish, but negative 40 is great. Bulls low, bears are high. For a support play, there's not much more you can really want. Sure, you want to have maybe a long-term, trend. Maybe you have a better volume profile that's a little bit lower. I mean, it's okay. I think it's for a support play for a beginner. Hey, risk 2% into some volatile earnings of an overreaction. To make 8, it's a pretty easy play like what I see. HPP, I'd watch listed. Oh, sweet baby IRWD. Suffering succotash. This is a really good play. We called it, I think, 4 times now, at least. I mean, I called it over here. Off the support, I called it over here. I called it over here. I'm calling it again. IRWD, I don't know what the hell Ironwood Pharmaceuticals do, but Papa loves it. They print. Earnings is coming. It's going to get volatile, and Daddy likes that. They've been doing really well. Anywhere near 1250. We get a little bit of a pullback. Give me 1.5 off. Again, we're risking what? 1-2% at most. It covers this gap. You get a lower low, lower high. You get out. But a full move is like 15-16%, 8-to-1 odds here. Amazing trend up. It's a channel up in this market. I'm already sure the 200 is being a snack down here. I'm just going to guess. Let's check if I'm right. I was wrong. That happens. And egg on my face. The 200 is a great value, though. Look at this. If you take the 10, 200 and the 50, we get a good move up. And then we get a bunch of golden crossovers. We're going to be absolutely golden. That 50 is a great go signal. See how it gets chopping near the 50, then it starts running up perfectly over that 50? Wait for that. These 10 crossovers. Oh, my goodness. Like, hey, we're over the 10 now. So, whoop. A full move of 17. Validates out about 12. Not bad. Great run up. See over here. Great run up. Beautiful. So, I'm waiting for that 250 cross. Great. We cross that 50 tomorrow. Go long. If not, wait for a better value. That's okay. 43 RSI. Makes sense. It's going sideways. It's a bit high on the stochastic, and bulls and bears are a bit high. It's definitely consolidating into earnings. If it's a good earnings call and no one sells and it does well, it could be a fantastic play. If it does break that supporting trend line, you get out, we find the next IRWD. It's just fine. Not channel ups don't last forever. Wedge ups don't last forever. Nothing lasts forever. You know what I mean? So if it does break down, it's fine. Just get out. But IRWD, great risk, great reward, great setup. I love what I see. Next is RLGY, RGLY Holdings Corp. I'm good at spelling. This is a great looking uptrend. Again, constant higher lows across the board. It's starting to consolidate here, which isn't that it's not that concerning at all. Huge sell-off because of dividends that stopped doing them. Now we're seeing some life here. I would be a bit concerned with earnings overreaction here if it doesn't hold. It looks to be holding here. That's a huge sell-off. That's my only concern here. Massive sell-off of almost 20%. It's holding fine at the POC. I wanted to call it right here, but I want to let it kind of consolidate. Look at the reversals. Consolidation. 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 Right? You know what I mean? Great DJ joke for no reason, you moron. And again, a great support play. If it does break below 17, well, sweetheart, what's at 1640? A beautiful support play. So again, if it does keep selling off, you're not very sure, it comes down 4 or 5 more percent, you're going to leave it at 1630. Because again, the risk here is what? 2 or 3 to make about 17. I love what I see. When it comes to the indicators, let's check them together. The 200 breakout is going to be a great play. Below here, it's going to be a resistance. Once we cross, we're good to go. 10 crosses are once again beautiful for this first go signal. You can wait for that if you want to. But again, that 200 is what you want to take over. RSI at 30, I love it. Stochastic is low, I love it. No bearish or bullish divergences really. Looks pretty good. Negative 40 is good. Bulls low, bears high. RLGY is everything that you want in a stock. Again, you maybe want to see the 200 below us, but again, it's a really great value here. That trend line is absolutely gorgeous. RLGY, I would definitely watch this. I love it. Next is Trip Advisors. I love it. With the pandemic ending, this could be a fantastic play. Great support area. Historically, absolutely rock solid resistance, rock solid support. Even IPO'd over here. It's a very rock solid, important spot. It's a huge pivot point. Right before closing, we get a doji. Daddy likes that. This is a great spot to be. Again, it looks almost like a cup and handle before. It's not doing that anymore, right? But it had that kind of growing there. Now we're just having a great support play. Below this line is where bulls buy in, right? All the volume down here should be bullish. Anywhere down here should be bullish. Up here, it's kind of random. But down below, really good bullish action. Hit the button, you idiot. I got it. There we go. So again, simple support play. This pulls us higher. Again, risk here, 2 or 3%. Even hit the POC is a 6 to 1 in itself. Fantastic value. If the due diligence makes sense, if traveling makes sense, it could be a fantastic play. Let's check the indicators. I'm sure the 10 is going to be great. Kind of. 10 crossovers are pretty crappy and downtrends, but consolidations here, they look pretty good. Right, that 50 is what you really want though. That 50 is being a real resistance, a real support. Once we get that 50, we're good. But you're not going to give up almost 6% of profits to have that. Down here, buying a value. And then when you cross that 50 EMA line, you just confirm the right decision. RSI is low. Stochastic's a bit high, which is a bit concerning. But again, sold off today. If it holds here, we're good to go. Bulls just crossed under. Bears are there too. So, the volume's kind of iffy. I don't love what the volume's showing me overall, if I'm being honest. But again, the support, risk versus reward is there. What more would you really want? TRIP, I would definitely watch listed. Last is VCEL Corp. This is a great play. I think this is much more of like a downward trend, downward channel kind of forming here as we can see. And we're showing some life already. Great support spot. Great trend down. It hasn't hit it yet, So this does pull back 5 or 6%. I'm not going to be that upset. But right here, can ride that value, right? Ride that green. We get one more good green one. We may have 3 soldiers set up. You may get a bullish engulfing eventually if it does a little bit more red than another green. It's a fine value purchase. I'm sure the EMA lines would be kind of confused down here. But again, anywhere in 44 is a great value purchase. Above 48, if it keeps going, it's a great momentum purchase. Let's check the EMA lines to show us some clarity on where a good purchase for a crossover is. That 10 crossover is really good. Really, really, really good. Once you get over the 10, you have really good life. If you want to wait for that cross of 1.5% tomorrow, go for it. If we hit that and don't live, you can buy in lower. 45 to 44 is my value entry. But again, if you cross that 10, you're good to go. RSI low, stochastic low, bulls low, bears high. Me and my will to live is now high because this is a great play. VCEL, I love what I see. Easy play, easy downtrend, easy support. What more could you want? It's a real good looking, it's like a pot of beans on a campfire at nighttime. Succulent. All right, well, there you guys have it. I said the word succulent, so I'm done because that's a weird word to say. This idiot. I'm going to probably have to share this off because I can't handle this. Have a good rest of your guys' day. If you enjoyed the content, I appreciate it. Otherwise, have a good rest of your day, and screw you if you don't like it. Not fun. Otherwise, have a good rest of your guys' week. We'll see you guys tomorrow.